Hi, today we want to talk about 3D polar coordinates or spherical coordinates. This coordinate system is useful for showing position of some objects in 3D dimension. Mm, And this we see here a 3 dimension. We have two objects here, x1 and x2, and we have a pole here where everything is measured from this point, or we call this point is the pole. So this kind of coordinates we call 3D polar coordinates or spherical coordinates. Why spherical coordinates? Because if we draw uh, a radius, certain radius here, when in this pole, we can draw a sphere here with this pole as the center point of the sphere. Okay. Mm, this coordinates system has three parameters. One is rho, or somewhere they say r. This is radius or distance from this pole to the object we want to uh, position. Psi, an angle between O and this object with this as vertex. So this is the angle O, the pole S1, measure from overhead. Here the overhead of the position from pole is overhead direction. And we have also theta. Theta is angle from this north to positive here. North is 0 degree, west is 90 degree, plus 90 degree. Of course you can uh, measure theta to here direction, that is minus direction. Theta is angle from north projection of object to xy plane, or uh, the term is azimuth. This is S1, object S1 projected to xy plane. We got S1 projection at here, exactly at the direction of north. And S2, the projection is at this line, exactly at y-axis, that is west direction. So this is the direction of S2. That is, we measure from north 90 plus 90 degree. Okay. Uh, we repeat. This is 3D space. We have the pole where everything is measured from, uh, and we have three parameters for spherical coordinates: rho or r, the distance from pole to the object, uh, and psi, angle here from overhead to the object, from overhead to objects. And we have theta, that is azimuth. From north we measure to projection of the object to xy plane, or the base circle here. Okay, we see example one. A person at the pole observes a star S1. What's the position of S1 in spherical coordinates? We see this is the circle here is 50 units. radius, and the height here is z0, z120. The elevation of S1 is 120 unit. So the pole to S1 is 130 unit. So the rho is 130 since overhead to S1 is 50 and the pole to overhead is 120. What is the angle psi here is 22.620 because the arcus tangent here is 50 per 120. Okay, then what's the theta of S1? You see projection as S1 to this plane is at direction n. Direction n is 0 degree. Okay, example 2, we have a star S2 here. What is the coordinates, spherical coordinates? Rho is the same, 130 unit because this overhead to S2 is 50 unit. Overhead to the pole is 120 units. So the arcus tangent is 22.62 degree. And what is the theta or azimuth? Azimuth is here. We see projection of x2 to this plane is at direction of west. W here. This is measure from north is plus 90 degree. So the theta of azimuth is 90 degree. Theta is 90 degree because projection of S2 to XY plane or base plane here exactly at the direction W equal west. This is plus 90 degree rotation from N. We use a right hand convention now for plus angle. Okay, this is for today. We will meet again to see the polar coordinates versus uh, Cartesian coordinates was uh, how we relate between the two system of coordinates in 3 dimensions. Thank you.